Hello, hello, hello. I know this is short notice. It always is when I go live because I kind of like it that way, and I'm just sort of getting my things together here. It's about 11:30 on the East Coast of the United States, and um, uh, I have a stack of well, my to-do list is about this long, and being a projector, I'm not really here to do. But thanks to you guys who are getting on and taking advantage of my summer special, I actually have a lot of little to-dos to do to get your readings out to you. And if you don't know about that, or if you're interested in a reading, this is a really good deal. I'm experimenting with a new way to do entry-level readings that are very accessible for you and flexible for me. You can find out about that on my website at sandyfreshy.com. I probably don't have time today to put links for anything that I have references to, so I'll just give them to you in the moment. So I've been feeling a little scattered today and wondering if you guys have been feeling the same thing, or perhaps you're in a different time zone and you just kind of need some time to come into your own, maybe pull in your energy, refocus, get grounded in what is important to you at this point. And I thought, well, I was going to go and sit in my meditation corner back there and do that. And I thought, well, why don't I just get online and get on YouTube and do this with you guys? And of course, if you're catching this later and you're feeling the need to refocus, you can do that at any time. So why don't we start with a little meditation, and then I'll finish up with a card from the Soul Lessons and Soul Purpose deck. I love these cards. They're no longer in print. They were created by Sonia Choquette, and they really get straight to the point about why it is that you're dealing with, what it is that your soul needs to get from what you're dealing with now. Hi, Judy. It's great to have you here. All right. So, with my meditation partner over here, Judy, let's take a couple of deep breaths and just come into ourselves. The first thing that's coming up in terms of feeling and imagery is just all of the fragmented pieces of light that is kind of out there, kind of like confetti or dust, or gold dust from our auras. And it's just sort of out there, moving out into wherever our minds are focusing. And I know for me this morning, my mind was focused in 1,000 different directions. So I have a little energy over here, a little energy over there, a little energy back here. Something that's just sort of moving around with the thinking process, trying to figure out what to do next or how to do something better. So if you're feeling that, go ahead and just, first of all, tap into that magnetism in your heart. Find your center in your body. Feel your feet on the ground and really anchor yourself. Anchor your physical um, your attention on the physical in this moment. And this gives a place or an opportunity for all of those little pieces of gold dust and love dust and um, fragments of confetti and uh, distracted pieces over here and questioning pieces over there. It gives them a beacon, a homing beacon to come back. So as you anchor in, feeling your body, feeling the solidity, the seeming solidity of your flesh and bones. Breathe into your heart, into that heart space, and allow it to open and relax and radiate that energy of magnetism, like a homing beacon for those little fragments that are out there, and just let them find their way back to you. And you may actually feel pieces coming back in, finding their place in your physical form or somewhere in your aura. And if your mind and your thoughts are starting to wander, just reassure yourself that all is well right now. All is well. And you may want to say that out loud and let that affirmation fill your auric field. All is well. The moment is perfect. And to those fragments and those pieces of you, those pieces of your light that were out there searching and focused on different aspects of your attention, feel free to tell them that all is well. It's safe to come home. And just allow your energy field to soften so those pieces feel like they can find their way back into you, back into your energy, as though you're welcoming those fragments of your attention back into the fold with open arms. It's safe to come home. There's nothing that you need to do out there. And keep breathing. Your breath really moves the energy through your field and really opens you up. And now focus on the magnetism of the earth and how the earth draws you onto it and has an organizing effect on all of these little pieces and particles that are swimming around, finding their place. So let the magnetism of the earth contribute to the magnetism of your heart. And as you breathe, feel how this magnetic energy is amplified and how it organizes all aspects of your being. And when you feel like the fragments of yourself and those little places of attention that broke off are back into a good place, focus upon your crown and the space above your crown. Because the reason that your attention was split and moving in many, many different directions is perhaps because it was searching to organize or to connect with things or to make things happen that you don't necessarily have to do on your own. So as you focus on your crown, just open up that energy and allow yourself to move your consciousness up as high as you can imagine that it goes, as though there was a shaft or a tunnel of light and possibility that's connected to all possibilities. And as you move up, you pierce the boundary of your human consciousness and make an opening for the energy that can bring in new possibilities for solutions, for clarity of focus on what it is that you in your humanness are here to accomplish right now, and what it is that you can leave to the unseen forces that support you. So let that energy come in, let it come through your crown, let it bathe your brain like a balm of calmness and clarity and stillness. And as it comes in, you can affirm that all is well. And as it bathes your brain, it overflows and it moves into your entire body, down into your heart space and into the very physical aspects of your cellular structure. As it does, you may feel like a buzzing or a little extra energy and enlightenment in your cells that lightens you up. It moves through your torso, through your legs, these very active arms and hands that are our metaphors and symbols for giving and receiving. Down through your legs, your feet, and into the embrace of the earth that supports you. So feel yourself enlivened by the understanding that There are forces that are here to support you. There is energy that you cannot see that is working on your behalf behind the scenes, and that life is truly working for you. And as it enlivens you and this light envelops you and radiates from you into your field, feel how that lightens up all of those things that you thought that you had to pay attention to, that created the scattering of your energy and your light. And just acknowledge that you don't have to do that, and that there is enough time for everything that is important to you, for everything that you physically need to do to take care of what's important for you. And that in the invisible reality, there is infinite time, and all time is perfect, and all of the things that need to line up to support your physical effort have lined up for you in this moment. Okay, so when you're ready, come on back into your body, into your physical space. Robin and Angelica and Brandon, hello. I'm doing this because I have been feeling scattered all morning, and instead of going back into my little corner, Angelica, my little jail cell, as you got a kick out of saying in one of the videos, I decided to kind of come out here into the light and just sort of share my own meditation with anybody who really felt that need to come on and come back and refocus and move on with the rest of the day. It's coming up on noon here, midday on the East Coast of the U.S. So I know you guys are in different time zones. Yes, we all needed a good meditation. So let's take some deep breaths, because I want to pull a card to help us get focused on what's truly important to get our energy around. And, to get our energy around for the next few hours, the next day or so, or however long it is until you need to refocus again. So let's just set that intention for some clarity. I love these cards because they're going to tell us something about why it is perhaps that we are maybe in need of some, why it is that we are where we are right now, and what that means for our soul's journey and our soul's lessons and purpose. So this isn't going to tell you to go wash your dishes right now, but if that's what you think you need to do, it's going to tell you the bigger picture. So let's take a big deep breath together, and then I'll stop and pull the card on the top. Okay, let's see what the message is for us today. Can you see that? Trust the divine plan. I don't know if that's backwards on the screen. Trust the divine plan. And I love how this imagery is kind of like the energy that we were working with in the meditation of, I guess that's the moon, but I'm thinking of it's almost like the yin yang. It's like the earth and um, the heavens and the earth, and that energy of the light coming in, and then the groundingness. I always find that the moon energy is very grounding as well, although it might be the earth. I'm not sure. You can take it for whatever it means for you. And let's see what this one says for us. Trust the divine plan. Okay. Are you letting past hurts and failures occupy too much mental and emotional space? Are your defense mechanisms overdeveloped, thus overpowering or blocking your subtle psychic channels? Are you missing the blessings of the past and failing to trust in the divine plan for the path you've traveled thus far? Your soul's purpose right now is to appreciate the perfection of the divine plan for every aspect of your life. You've been lovingly nurtured by your angels, guides, higher self, and creator all along. What you've encountered so far has helped you become the wonderful soul you are and has shaped your creative purpose in every way. Recognize how evolved you've become and appreciate how you've grown into a loving, contributing, creative human being. Your soul's lesson: review your life with appreciation and respect. As difficult as it may be to trust every episode and challenge you faced, they've been essential facets of your journey, and none has been a mistake. Love who you are today and all that has contributed to your evolution. You're right on schedule. So, if you've been rushing around today or the last few days, trying to control and trying to and not being in the present moment, that's what this kind of tells me. If you've been rushing around and not being in this present moment and trusting that you are exactly where you need to be and that you have been totally supported to be in this place that you are now, and that you can trust that you will be supported as you move forward. And if you've been scattering your attention or focused otherwise on things that really aren't resonant with that appreciation of the present moment that you're in. It could be because of these feelings of past hurts, failures, things that are occupying your mental and emotional space. That's what I'm getting from it. And, and what is being asked of you at this point is to really look at your life with appreciation and respect. And that reminds me, this morning, I actually woke up with this palpable feeling in my heart of gratitude. Like it wasn't attached to anything. And I lay there in bed and just put my hands on my heart and just felt that gratitude, just bathed in that gratitude for nothing specific, but just because I am. So I really want to encourage you to do that. Like, before you go to bed, when you wake up, at any point, every hour in your life, if you really feel like you're needing to deal with some things, like you're having a lot of challenges, to make that a practice throughout your day, to stop and feel that gratitude. And it doesn't have to be pinned onto anything. And if you're not sure how to do that, let's do that really quickly before we get off. Go ahead and put your hands on your heart. Breathe into your heart. And for some of you, you may just can activate it just by thinking gratitude or saying gratitude. And for others, if you're having trouble getting connected to that, saying something like all is well, like we did in the meditation, or even just focusing on something that you love. And it doesn't have to be a person. It doesn't have to be anything about your life. It can be a pet. It can be, you can, if you're near a window, you can gaze out, and if you see something out your window, like a flower or a tree, you can focus that energy of love, or draw upon that image to focus that energy of love into your heart space. Love and gratitude are very, very close in vibration. And then just breathe into that and see if you can get that to grow. And just like we did in the meditation, see if you can get that to fill up your body and fill up your energy field. And remember that your breath really moves that through you. So, yeah. Practice that. Let me know how that goes for you. What do we have here? Yeah. Angelica loves that. The deck. Oh, the deck is Sonia Choquette's Soul Lessons and Soul Purpose Oracle cards. And as far as I know, they're out of print. A friend of mine actually got some for I don't know, on eBay or something like that. So you may be able to get them still, but I love them because they're so logical and to the point. And the pear trees, yes, my pear trees, that's where some of my energy was going today. The harvest is in full swing, and that was one of the things that is weighing on me about, oh, I gotta get out on social media. I've got to, we've got to sell these pears out. We've got to get these things moving. The refrigerator is filling up, but all is well. All is in perfect order. And the more I know from my own experience, that the more that I amp up my magnetism, my natural magnetism, and trust in the flow of the universe, the more inspired I'm going to be, and the more attractive my, whatever it is, my human design readings and my Asian pairs will be to whoever is looking for them. Yes, great books. Yes, Sonia has some great books. Yeah, and yes, you're a little psychic, and yeah, absolutely. Or is that a book of hers, or are you saying that you're a little psychic? Anyway, I am going to get on with the rest of my day. So I hope that you feel inspired. I hope that you feel more focused and more. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And we all are. We're all intuitive. Some of us, are, some of you are psychic. I'm not really. I'm just empathic. Not just. My knowing comes from being empathic. And reading other people. So anyway, I really appreciate that you came on. I really appreciate that we could do this impromptu refocusing session. Let me know if you like this. I hesitate to do it on a regular basis because I'm a splenic projector, and it's got to be in the moment for me. But if there's an invitation, a strong invitation to kind of do something like this regularly, I certainly will consider it. So have a wonderful rest of your day. Oh, and don't forget the Human Design Reading Special. It's on my website at sandyfreshy.com. Is expiring at the end of August. So if you know someone who needs an entry-level reading, then and wants to get in on this special, this is like a beta test for the way that it's done. It's not really a face-to-face kind of a thing, but if they want to try it, it's up there. So please direct them to that. So thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. Great. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and there will be more to come in the future. Bye.